Welcome back to the Arsenal Career Mode here on SC25, where we are going to be getting into the January window here in this episode, but not quite yet. First, we've got a game against Everton coming up. They are 5th in the league currently, so it is a big game here between us and Everton. It is a home game at the Emirates Stadium, 3rd place Arsenal against 5th place Everton. Right after that, we will simulate a Carabao Cup matchup against Newcastle, and then we will play 2 out of the 3 games between Crystal Palace, Ipswich, and Brentford. I'm thinking I will simulate the Ipswich game, just because obviously they are a weaker side and it is a home game. So we'll probably play the Crystal Palace game and the Brentford game, and then we will be into the January window, where we will also play the Brighton game to round off the episode, and we might make some moves, but it's hard to tell. I don't really know what to do yet. You guys have left some comments of players you want me to bring in, but I just don't know if we need to bring in anybody that's high profile. I mean, obviously we probably should bolster this squad at least a little bit in some areas, but honestly, I've been pretty happy with the performance of the squad. Obviously, Kai Havertz, Bukayo Saka kind of carrying us right now. There are talks about bringing in a left winger, maybe Nico Williams. Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard have honestly been decent. Leandro Trossard I've been a little bit less impressed with than Martinelli, but Martinelli's been all right. Can we improve on him? Probably. Should we? Probably. I don't know if I want to yet. That may just be the fan in me loving Martinelli and still thinking that he could be very good in the future. He's only 23 years old. Field were great. Marino's been great. Odegaard, obviously, and then Rice behind them. Partey has been a backup for us. He's actually been pretty good for us. We signed him for another year, so he is here for one more season after this. We're obviously going to need some help in midfield at some point. So if we do sign someone in this window, I'm thinking a midfielder should be priority. Defensively, we're great. We've got plenty of backups. I don't think we really need much defensively, so it's either going to be striker, left winger, or central midfield. And obviously, at the striker position, Kai Havertz is doing fantastic for us so far, so I also don't really feel like we need to upgrade on him. You guys got to leave your comments. Let me know what I need to do, and please leave a like on the video and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and go check out the other videos in this career mode as well. And like I said, Everton having a fantastic start to the season. 9 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses through 15 games. Whenever they were up at the top of the league through the first like 6-7 games, I thought, okay, they're gonna fall off, but they're sticking to it. They're winning a lot of games. They beat Liverpool, as you can see over on the left side, 2-1 in the Merseyside derby in that last matchup. So, I mean, they're playing really well. I'm kind of nervous for this game because of that, but obviously I know that our squad is a lot stronger than theirs. So let's go ahead and get into this game. We are going to be rocking with a pretty standard lineup for ourselves, but Leandro Trossard will get the start out on left wing instead of Martinelli, since Martinelli is just a bit tired from our last game. But besides that, everything stays the same. Hoping to get Ethan Nwaneri some game time in these upcoming fixtures. If you guys didn't see the game against Bolton, he looked very good in real life. So hoping to get him into the game some more. This will be Everton's lineup. Obviously, Jordan Pickford, been their goalie for a while, been their best player for a while. And he's going to, more than likely, stop a couple of our shots, but hopefully not too many of them. Odegaard out to Ben White. Ben White going to look inside for Saka. Odegaard, you were there. You had the run into the box, and he stops. Good interception there by Everton, and they're going to push forward here. Declan Rice going to be called for a foul there in midfield. Trossard gets the better of his man. Marino going to look back inside for Odegaard. Odegaard outside the foot shot. Pickford makes a save. Saka sticks with it, though. Marino back out here to Trossard. Trossard, heavy touch. And a good tackle by Garner. Harrison with a great ball through to Beto. Oh, thank God he is offsides. That was a fantastic shot and beat David Raya to his near post and in that upper corner as well. Let's take a look at how far offsides he was. I don't think he was offsides at all. I think that should have been a goal. Marino out to Saka. Saka trying to get past his man. Not going to be able to yet. Marino out to Trossard. Back inside to Odegaard. First time shot. Blocked. Kai Havertz sticking with it, but it will be cleared away yet again. Ben White inside to Havertz. Great turn from Havertz. Great shot from Havertz as well, but a even better save by Pickford yet again. Odegaard back to Ben White. Ben White across field to Marino. Marino probably should have just gone for a pass there. No reason to shoot. Everton could be away. 28 minutes gone. Not much happening in this game, really, besides what has been shown. It's only been a couple chances either way. We will get the ball back down here with Kyle. Kyle will wait for the run for Ben White. Is that going to go out? It is not. Mikalenko with great defense. Odegaard finds Ben White. Ben White been getting forward a lot in this game. Tries to dink it up to Havertz, and Havertz actually gets to it, but sends it over the bar. Moreno wins a free kick on the edge of the box. This is prime distance for Martin Odegaard. We just got to get it barely up and over the wall. Got to get just enough power on it. That doesn't really get up and over. It kind of goes through. Pickford has to make the save, but eventually he will collect anyways and send it up the field. Unfortunately, it doesn't go too far. Bukayo, great footwork. Block shot anyways. Crossfield to Rice. Rice to Odegaard. Blocked yet again. But this time, we get a corner. First corner of the game. And you know how dangerous we can be on these corners. We just got to get the power right and the distance right. And Declan Rice, what a header that is to give us the 1-0 lead. Usually it's Gabriel scoring on the corners for us, but this time Declan Rice connects with Bukayo Saka. Vertical 1.5 meters, not too high, but what a header into that top left corner. 1-0 to the Arsenal here right before the halftime. I'm going to have to show what just happened because I accidentally stopped recording and then started recording again. But we will show you here. Beto knocks that ball to Afif off of his thigh. Afif back to Lindstrom, and Lindstrom with the shot around David Raya. Fantastic goal. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording, like I said, for whatever reason. But it is 1-1 now after 48 minutes. Odegaard waits for Saka's run. Gonna look back inside. We find Odegaard. Odegaard, we should not have shot there. Not a great angle to shoot from, and it goes way over. Lindstrom, great ball through to Beto. But Beto not able to get there. David Raya will collect. That Lindstrom fella has been very dangerous for Everton. Maybe we can be just as dangerous as some of our players. Leo, inside. Tries to go for the shot, but way too late. And here goes Lindstrom again with a fantastic pass. This time to Jack Harrison, but Harrison does not get the better of David Raya. And honestly, it feels like they have the upper hand. Saka. Not going to get past Mikolenko. Mikolenko with a terrible turnover. Go get it, Odegaard. Oh my goodness. What is that? What a ball from David Raya to Saka. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect that pass to go to Havertz either. I'm trying to get that to Odegaard just right next to us. Now inside to Lindstrom. I mean, like I said, that Lindstrom player, he is very good. Beto knocks it ahead of him. David Raya. There it is. 2-1 to Everton after 73 minutes. What a goal it is. The chip shot didn't go far enough. It probably would have gone in either way, but Mangala makes sure it is a goal. Odegaard, get that pass off to Marino. Not quite. Marino can't get the tackle in. We just made 2 subs. Tomiyasu came on for Ben White and Sterling on for Trossard. Beto out to Harrison. Harrison with the shot. Timber, I think probably saved a goal there. 83 minutes gone. Haven't made any other subs, and we probably should. Header there. David Raya, get up. Why are you punching that away? Just grab it. Garner now with it, and Timber gets in the way. I see Bukayo Saka. Can he make a run? Yes, he can. Ah, not a great shot, but gets it down to Odegaard. Odegaard to Saka. No! Bukayo. Oh, he can't miss right there. That might be our last chance of the game, depending on how much time they waste. Sterling. Interesting ball to Saka. Interesting header away. They're going to clear it up the field again. We do take possession of it. Marino. Out to Odegaard. I don't really know where to go yet. Marino. Out to Sterling. Odegaard. No. Marino. Takai. No. And a save by Pickford. We get a corner. I don't know what is going on right now. Bukayo in to swing it in. Gabriel over the bar. And that is going to be the last kick of the game. I guess last header of the game. And we suffer defeat here to Everton at home. 2-1. They are probably above us in the standings now. We have our youth scout reports out in England and in France right now. We do have 2 of them. We just found Billy Wills here from England, who looks really good already at just 17 years old. Already has a value of 1.9 million. So we're going to go ahead and sign him up and take a look at him in just a second. And then we have 3 players here from France that all have pretty good potential. 78 to 94 for Fontaine, 73 to 94, and then 77 to 94 for No Henry. I don't want to sign all 3 just because I feel like that's a little bit overload. We already have several players in our youth academy. We'll sign up Nolan Martin here. He looks like he could be good already at $525,000 valuation. And then No Henry here as well. And then I'm going to leave Fontaine on the list. He is only 15, and his valuation is a little bit lower, but he looks like he could still be really good. I mean, obviously his potential is super high, so hopefully he'll be there next month. Next up is the quarterfinals against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup or the EFL Cup. We're going to be playing a rotated lineup, fully rotated, but it's obviously still a very good team. Lots of great players in there. And Nwaneri getting the start in place of Martin Odegaard. Let's go ahead and hit the quick sim on this. And it looks like we are unfortunately going to be knocked out 4-2 on penalties by Newcastle. That's really tough. I was hoping this team would win and that we could go all the way through to the final of the Carabao Cup. But it looks like we are going to be bounced out. Man City win and Everton win in their matchups. And then it looks like Man United through as well. So those are the 4 teams in the semifinals. Jorginho coming to us saying that he is really happy with the chances he has been given lately. And as you can see here, his contract expires soon. I don't know if I want to bring him back. I don't feel like we really should. I feel like we should move on from him. And I have a feeling he could retire anyways, or he could, go play maybe in Saudi, go play in Italy, something like that. So I'm probably just going to let his contract run out. But if you guys in the comments could let me know whether you think that's a good idea or whether you want me to bring him back or not, that'd be great. Up next is Crystal Palace. They're currently sitting 12th in the league. We are down into 5th. Former Arsenal goalkeeper Matt Turner is going to be in goal, and former Arsenal center back Rob Holding is going to be paired alongside a couple of other defenders as well, including Margehi. I believe Eddie Nketiah was on the bench there. Eberici Eze, obviously the player that we got to worry about the most moving forward. And then our starting 11 is pretty much unchanged, except Trossard is now on the bench. Martinelli coming back in for him. They could already be in. Mateta with a shot. Raya with the save. 3 minutes gone. I mean, the ball was just bouncing around midfield for a while. They finally gain possession and get forward. Luckily, they don't score. And Havertz clears that away momentarily. Eze back with it now, though. We're all kind of just all over the place right now. Eze just continuing to move forward. Odegaard will win that header, and we will try to get forward. Forward, Declan Rice. Over to Saka. Saka waits for the run of Ben White, which does eventually come. Ben White will try to swing it in. Gehi will knock it out, but it will go out for a corner. Saka to swing it in, but it's a poor corner to say the least. Jeffrey Schlupp on it now, racing forward. Is he going to get past Ben White? No, he's not. Ben White actually showed a little bit of speed there, which is slightly uncharacteristic of him, but also turned it over immediately. Gabriel not going to be able to block that cross. Mateta holding up play. Saliba does well. Martinelli, back post. Bukayo can't take control, and it's out for a goal kick. Marino to Odegaard. Odegaard will find Declan Rice, who will push forward. Bukayo was back on side. Kai Havertz not going to be found. Marino, edge of the box, thought about a shot. Is going to be taken out by Eze, and that should be a yellow card, and it looks like it is. Odegaard is going to be standing over this free kick. It is a little bit too far away, but we're going to try to go for the shot anyways and try to time it. Not a bad effort at all. Off of the top of the crossbar and out for a goal kick. I remember when Rob Holding played for Arsenal. Man, were those some dark days. Saka through. Havertz. This has to be a goal. The shot was right at Matt Turner. Marino, edge of the box. Almost gets taken out again. Should have just gone down. Gabriel will intercept that ball and get it out to Martinelli. Martinelli, we know what he likes to do. He likes to run with his head down. But we're going to try to make him not do that. Good tackle there. Martinelli back with it. There's just nowhere to go. Marino, back post. Kai Havertz was offsides anyways. Jurrien Timber, a little bit of room here. Finds Havertz. Havertz going to look back for Marino. Wish he would have been a little bit closer to the penalty spot. Eze gets that one out, and it's going to finish the half off 0-0. Ooh, sliding challenge by Marino. Could end up with a yellow card. Mateta. Oh, fantastic save by David Raya. I had already given up on it. Wow. We are very lucky that we are not down by 1 there, and Marino is going to end up with a yellow. Look back for Odegaard. Saka is going to be through. Too heavy of a touch. I knew we ruined it as soon as I pressed the button. Odegaard to Ben White. Ben White waiting for the run from Bukayo. Is he onside? I believe he still is. Great ball into Havertz, and Havertz is going to miss another one. The first one was offsides. That one was not. Jefferson Lerma going to come off for them. I'm not really sure who this is coming on. We're going to make a change as well. It's going to be Thomas Partey on for Mikel Merino. Don't want to risk getting a red card. We're getting a second yellow with Merino, so we're going to go ahead and take him off here after 60 minutes. Oh, Mateta with a great ball. David Raya gets a hand to it. We are lucky to get that one away. Odegaard into Saka, or Saka into Odegaard, excuse me. Odegaard with a right-footed shot and another save by Matt Turner. 71 minutes gone now. Eze going to be coming off for them. Adam Wharton coming on, so not a like-for-like change exactly. Havertz and Timber coming off for us. Jesus and Tomiyasu coming on. We need a goal soon, if possible, but I just don't know where we're going to get it from. I mean, had to get Havertz off. He's just missed too many chances. Ben White now with it. Saka, why did you start to go inside and then go out? You got Martinelli on that left side. We got to get it out to him. And we do. And he's got Rob holding on him, so we just need to run by him. Got a wrong foot. Adam Wharton, nearly a great shot. Saka with it. Gets it around their defender. Oh, and Odegaard can't find Jesus through. We get the ball back. Saka, that's got to be a score. That's got to be a goal. The duo of Matt Turner and Rob Holding would be the ones to stop Arsenal from scoring. At least so far. Gabby Jesus, good turn. Gabby Jesus, not a great shot. Right at Matt Turner again. Partey inside to Jesus. Stick with it. Oh my God. I mean, we're just so unlucky right now. Teta with a shot. Right at David Raya. We don't really have any options. We just got to get forward here. We got to get the ball back here. We don't. That's got to be a foul on Ben White. And that's pretty much going to be our last opportunity. Which means we're going to start off with this episode with a loss to Everton at home and a draw on the road to Crystal Palace. Odegaard. Ref won't give us time. 0-0 draw here at Selhurst Park. 1 point from a possible 6 so far is not what we wanted to see. Luckily, it isn't the end of the world. We are still in 4th place, so still in the top 4, and we're only 4 points behind Villa and Man City. So they've had to drop some points in the last couple of games as well. Looks like City and Villa played each other and drew, so that's actually best case scenario. Spurs beat Liverpool. Liverpool not having a great year. 6 losses already. I guess I can't talk too much because we have 4, but you know what? It is what it is. Up next, we have a game against Ipswich, and they are currently sitting in 17th in the league. Only 3 wins, 4 draws out of 17 games, which honestly isn't bad. As of right now, obviously, they're staying up, which I think would be a win for them. But surely, it'll be an easy game for us. Also, Bournemouth just having a terrible season. 3 draws out of 17 games, and that's it. They only have 3 points as of right now. So they're on their way to maybe the worst Premier League season of all time. So this matchup against Ipswich will be simulated, but we're not just going to simulate or a quick sim. We will actually do the full sim match. So I'm not going to talk the whole time. Slightly rotated lineup a little bit. Not really. Calafiori at left back and Neto actually starting in goal by mistake. Didn't really mean to start him. Ipswich playing well so far to start off the first 11 minutes, but looking to get forward here. Back the other way. Odegaard to Merino. Merino going to lose possession of it momentarily. We're going to have a free kick, though, or not a free kick, a corner. Swung in. Looks like it was going to go in, but it went over. Havertz, great ball to Merino. Merino gets us the first goal of the game. 39 minutes gone. Ipswich, honestly, I feel like they've been dominating so far. They kind of have 61% possession for them here at the Emirates. But we have the goal, we have the lead, so I guess it's not, too bad, but we really should be dominating possession. It's kind of embarrassing that we're not. Martinelli's going to turn that over, and it's going to be halftime. Well, a little over 75 minutes gone now, and not much else to be said about this game. They do finally get a shot on target, and it looks like Neto is able to make the save. We brought on Gabby Jesus for Havertz, and Sterling on for Saka. Thought Jesus could be in there, but unfortunately not. 84 minutes gone now. Oh, another shot on goal and another save. We have some subs lined up to come in, but I don't know if they are actually going to. And we just need to hold on to possession here. It looks like the referee will blow the final whistle. We had 4 shots with 0 chances, but we ended up with a goal nonetheless. And we weren't able to bring those subs on, unfortunately, but we'll take the 3 points. Wasn't a great game. Probably should have dominated a lot more, but a win is a win. And Man City draw yet another game. 2-2 to Everton. Everton are insanely good this season for whatever reason. I mean, I just don't know. I don't get it. They're having a terrible start to real life, but in this career mode, they are fantastic. Villa have yet to play their 18th game just yet, but it looks like they're going to be facing off against Newcastle here in a couple days. So we'll figure out just how well they're going to play against them. I believe that was the Christmas Day game right there. And then now we're going to be facing off against Brentford here in our next matchup, and they are currently in the top 10 as well. The Brentford lineup is certainly one that we should be beating, but up top, I don't think they've lost a step without Ivan Toney, I'll be honest. Yohan Wissa and Brian Mbeumo are definitely going to be very good and hard to come up against. And we're going to go with our usual 11, so let's go ahead and get into this game, boys. We need a win. We need some confidence back in this squad. This episode, the games so far have not been great. Saka, oh, great ball to Ben White. Ben White not going to find that one inside to Havertz, but we'll have a corner only 3 minutes in. Martinelli is on it to start, but we're going to put Bukayo Saka back on it. He's got to be the one swinging it in from this side. Saliba up for it. Keeper with the save, and it's going to be cleared out. Merino to Timber. Timber down inside to Martinelli. Should have just shot with Martinelli probably, and it's going to go off of him for a goal kick. Nice graphic right here to see that we are the best defensive team in the league. Wow. Shot from the edge of the box. David Raya has to make a save. I thought they were going to call a foul on Saliba there for the challenge that he had on the striker, but we get to move forward. We can get that ball out. We could get through here with Odegaard. I was going to look for Saka, but we're just going to turn it around. We will find him now and try to find Ben White, but we can't. Ben White out of position now. Saka has to track back, but he does so well. Ben White inside to Odegaard. That is a bad challenge, but he got the ball. Referee waved us up. I don't know about it. I feel like that's a pretty dangerous challenge, and maybe not a booking, but should have at least been a foul the other way. Wissa gets the better of Ben White. Moving forward. Saliba never going to get past him. Oh, beautiful ball. Havertz, why are you running towards us? Sticking with it. Going to look inside for Havertz. Havertz out to Martinelli. I don't know why he was running away. We need you to run towards the box, Martinelli. Oof. Good shot by Mbeumo. David Raya doesn't have to make the save. Goes wide. Declan Rice going to get a yellow card for an earlier challenge on Yohan Wissa, which isn't going to be shown right there, but it wasn't great. Odegaard back out to Saka. Havertz. Ooh, that's not going to be to Havertz. Martinelli will knock it down, though, to Merino. And we'll get it back out to Martinelli. Cross inside. Headed away, and they'll get it out. So, a player down. I believe that's Gabriel. We do not want to see that. It looks like he's holding his shoulder, so at least it's not a ACL or anything like that, but still not great. Merino inside to Havertz. Havertz, not strong enough, but it will end up with Havertz, and we can't find Odegaard. It's just been a struggle to score today, and it's going to continue to be that way, it looks like. Wissa down the wing. Ben White falls over. Saliba is there. It falls back to them, and David Raya makes a save. He has been keeping us in these last few games. Feels like he's making a fantastic save every game in real life and in this career mode. Yohan Wissa now with it. Vandenberg, he can take a shot if he needs to, but we'll get it out anyways. Wissa with a cross to Mbeumo. Heads it down. I don't think they're going to find a scoring opportunity. Never mind. Mbeumo inside. Mbeumo wide of the post. And that is the end of the first half. Havertz down to Saka. Saka, we need to cut inside. We do. Get over here to Havertz. Havertz tries the first time shot. It was just a bit behind him. And then find Odegaard. Saka with a cross. Havertz just can't score today. He just can't. Saka. Ben White. Havertz tries to lay it off. I thought Merino was going to be there. Oh, 55 minutes gone. I mean, we still have plenty of time, and it's still 1-1. Or, no, excuse me. But we could get one eventually. Ben White going to be found. Saka is going to be found. Saka looks for the cutback to Odegaard, and the defender is right there, of course. Oh, what a ball through. Raya. Oh, thank you, David Raya, with a great save. Keeps this game level at 0-0. Martinelli, I'm going to need you to start sprinting, brother. Okay. Yeah, he's just refusing to sprint, at least as fast as he should be. Now he's sprinting. Now he's sprinting. Kai. I mean, what are we supposed to do? No. No. Oh, Igor Thiago, 71 minutes gone. I'm at a loss for words. Zinchenko's going to come on. We already took off Gabriel for Tomiyasu, put him out at left back. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I guess Jesus got to come on up top. So we'll make 2 subs. Oh my God. I mean, we just can't get it away from them. Luckily, they're offsides. We're not going to make any subs because they are. We can't waste any more time. Odegaard, get this to Rice. Rice back to Odegaard. Get it back to Saka. We have to cut in. We'll find Jesus. Jesus is dispossessed, though, immediately. And we're not going to get any more time. I have not been this frustrated playing this game yet so far in this career mode. And it is just getting worse. Minute by minute in this episode. So I think it's clear. We do need some help in some areas. I think, honestly, the left wing is where we're going to have to get better. Havertz has not been good this episode, but he has been good a lot. So we can't just move on from him too hastily, I guess is the word for it. Leandro Trossard saying he needs more games. I agree. I think he does. But unfortunately, whenever we've played him, he just hasn't been great. It's been frustrating to say the least. Let's go ahead and take a look at the emails because Gabriel's hurt and he is out for just 5 days, so not terrible. That moves us into the January window. January 1st is where we're at right now. I'm not going to bring anybody in just yet, I don't think. This is the short list of players that I currently have. I'm looking to maybe add a couple of midfielders, central midfielders as well into there. Onana, I'm not going to go after because he just moved to Villa. Ruben Neves, probably too expensive. And I just don't think we need a starting midfielder. I think we need a backup midfielder that is really good. I've got Zaire Emery here. I don't know if PSG would let go of him, so I don't know how realistic that is. Tielemans is a player we've been linked with for, I think, a decade at this point here at Arsenal. Morgan Rogers is another Villa midfielder that we could go after. He's a left midfielder, but we can play him through the middle for sure. And then besides that, we've got, of course, a lot of wingers. Adingra has been linked with us. Kudus. Nico Williams obviously been linked. I think we're going to go after Nico Williams at some point. I don't know if it's going to be in this window or not, but he is only in the Europa League with Athletic Bilbao, so we're going to have to pay a lot of money for him. I think it'd be worth it. We also have Kvaratskhelia here. We could go after him. No matter what, it's going to cost us 100 mil to bring in one of those guys. And then, of course, Victor Gyökeres and Alexander Isak at the striker position that I'm thinking about bringing in. I don't know what to do. You guys got to let me know in the comments down below. Gabriel does return from injury before this game against Brighton, and unfortunately, Bournemouth are recalling Neto. So it looks like we're going to have to go after a backup goalie because we currently don't have one, and we need to do that quickly. So that's definitely an area of need. Let me know in the comments down below. We're probably going to need to go after a younger goalkeeper, and it looks like we get a message from Gabriel saying that he's ready to play. I think we're going to stick him in. He's probably good to go. We beat this Brighton and Hove Albion side earlier this year, and we're hoping to do that again, this time in the away game. We know that their team is very good. We've got Solly March back playing, and João Pedro up top. Karamatomo, definitely going to have to worry about him. I loved the Brighton career mode we did at the beginning of SC24 last year. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember that. We're going to go with basically the same 11 we've been going with. Trossard going to get the start, though, out on the left with Calafiori behind him. So 2 changes out on that left side. Great ball from João Pedro out to Estepinian. Ben White does well. Ben White might pick up a yellow card here in just a second for a challenge from earlier in this game. Very early on, as we're only in the 8th minute, but that's okay. Marino finds Declan. Declan actually going to look back for Marino. We've got some open space to run into. We're going to get this ball out to Trossard. Ooh, he gets past one man. Havertz, you have got to score. Verbruggen. He's on our side. Kai Havertz going to take the credit for that one. I don't know if he's actually going to get the credit because I think it should be an own goal. I don't know why he's excited either. He's been playing terribly this episode. But we don't really care how we get the goals. We will take them no matter what. That animation is crazy. I'd be so pissed if David Raya did that. Odegaard. Sort of getting in an interception there. Havertz is just too slow today. All right, so maybe we do need to move on from Havertz. I don't know. It's hard to, rate him after the episode he's had, but he's been really good for us this season. Trossard loses possession to Tariq Lamptey. Odegaard going to fire a ball up to Saka. Saka kind of by himself out here. No one really with him. Going to cut it in. Look to Odegaard. I was hoping Bukayo would make a run. Odegaard going to find Marino. Marino going to get a shot on target. This time for Bruggen. Not going to mess up. And it's going to be 1-0 at half. Pretty boring episode, to say the least, today. Not a lot of goals being scored, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Toma skipping past all of our defenders. Raya with a fantastic save. We really needed that one. We'll get it up the field, but no one's trying to help out Calafiori at all. Toma through to Ruter. Another save by Raya. Calafiori can get that ball away, though. I mean, we're just not getting the right runs either. Like, why do you want to run away from the goal? I don't get it. Marino. Ball to Sterling. Sterling cutting inside. Finds Gabby Jesus. Gabby Jesus turns it around. Odegaard. Oh, what is going on here? No matter what, we just can't score. Embarrassing episode, to say the least. All over the top. Saliba wins it. Gabriel. Let's just push it forward if we can. Calafiori. We'll kick it upfield. It's actually going to go out of bounds. Didn't love that, but it's not the worst thing. 1 minute more of added time, and we will get 3 points. And the referee won't even let them move forward. So a 1-0 win, thanks to an own goal from Verbruggen about 10 minutes into the game. The only goal scored. My apologies. Terrible episode shooting the ball. We are at least into the January window where we can make some changes to the team if we want to. Your comments are going to be very important for that. Please be sure to like the video and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are in 5th place, which isn't great, but we're only 2 points off Man City in 2nd. And Aston Villa are the team with the best record overall. I mean, we've got to change up the sliders maybe. We've only scored 26 goals, and we've only given up 14, which giving up 14 isn't that crazy for Arsenal, but only scoring 26 is pretty crazy. We might not have to change up the sliders. You guys let me know the difficulty sliders that you guys are using. But it just feels like we don't score as many goals as we should, especially today. The games were just terrible. So, I don't know. Let me know what your sliders are and what difficulty and everything you're playing on. We're on Legendary right now. We started off on the simulation sliders. We changed them to Classic, back to simulation, back to Classic. I kind of go back and forth. I just don't really like the simulation, but I don't also like the Classic. So in this episode, we only scored 2 goals out of the 4 games that we played. 1 in the loss against Everton, and then 1 against Brighton, which we didn't even score. So I don't know if that's realistic or not. You guys let me know in the comments down below. See you guys in the next one. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more entertaining. Hope you enjoyed, though. Peace.